Hey, it's Beaker. Decided to, there's been a bit of interest in how I pulled this off, so I decided I would give you a bit of a how-to video, like how I did this. This is just a test run of how I'm going to be filming these. I haven't yet figured out how to set up the camera for a good angle, so currently it's strapped to my head. Forgive the shakiness. So, we're going to just go right to it. The Deadpool Firestrike. How exactly did I pull this off? It's actually not that difficult. You can see that the internals are whatever. It's this part that we are going... It's about the only thing that, you want to pay attention to. So, first and foremost is the LED. The stock one that's on here has a little board, which I'll show you in a second. But this is actually the LED from inside the light itself, because it's actually quite bright. All I really did was, that is a shoddy soldering job, and I can do a better job than that. But I left the length of wire exactly where it was, so the LED was up into this section. Now this section is where everything kind of happens. I actually cut away this entire side, and it's hard to see because I have it like glued and taped down, but there's electrical tape on this side. I carved this whole section away so that way I could, I guess, see better at what I was doing, but there's even like a piece of a boom code art in there. But essentially what I did was I took the very front piece of the signal light, and I jammed it into the front piece right here. Lined it up because that is actually important, because these seem to have a bit of a refraction effect where it might do a reverse image when it's actually working because of this lens here. But it's actually very, very simple. I do have a second idea though. It's a very rough way of doing it, and it could have been better executed. So I've decided to give it another go with this one and this guy. Yep, I have a little Batman flashlight now. I got this at I got this at Target for, I think it was like $4 to $5, something like that. You can find these on like Amazon, eBay, things like that. You're looking for signal light is the term search that I've had the best luck with. So let's go ahead and take a peek at what it looked like originally. It looked like this. This is the LED that it initially had, and it's garbage. So all I did was desolder these positions, desolder the wires from the board, and use the original wiring, so that way I didn't have to do anything here. My theory, which will be tested in this video, is instead of trying to line everything up and getting everything just so, I'm going to try and literally, we're gonna hack this off right here, and we're gonna jam the main body of this in here like this, which, if you look at, size difference, it looks like it should work, but we're going to test this. Essentially, I'm going to have to cut off, I think, up to here of this, because this is where the actual button is for it. But there's just like a couple of batteries, and this is going to take a little bit of cutting, and this is where the it's a little piece of film or plastic with the logo printed on it that shines the light, and we're gonna go from there. So that's how I did it. If that's all you really wanted to see, thanks for watching. But if you want to see if the second idea happens, I will see you in the next segment, which will be, in a couple of seconds. Here we go. So, final result. This did work, and I'm actually a little bit more happy with doing it this way. As you can see, the back of it, I had to shave a little bit off of it to actually get it to fit past. Move the LED here, and right here, you're going to need to shave a little bit of the back end of this off. Sorry about the one-handed. But this does work a lot better. There is a focusing slash magnify type lens on the inside that kind of like bursts the spreads the light out a little bit more. So if you can do it this way, I would highly recommend it, because this is actually a heck of a lot easier. One issue is because of cutting away all the backspace of the Firestrike light to begin with, this piece is going to need to be glued into here. So that would be your glue of choice, basically, however you want. But this is friction fit in just by cutting the back side of this off, sanding out the interior with the Dremel piece here, and just kind of shoved in there. Test fitted a couple of times, and you're good to go. But yeah, as you can, it's a little difficult to see. There's a little piece where the LED will sit in. Yeah, so I'm very happy with how this way turned out, and this is a heck of a lot easier to repeat than the way that I did it the first time. So you'll see this project again once I finish it, because Batman signal light, whole Firestrike's going to need to get painted up, and we'll see that in another video. Thank you guys for watching. I hope this was informative in some way, and I will see you guys next time. Later days.